Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut with Mike Kelly, Real Estate Jerky Daily.
We're here. It's the day.
How's it going there, Mike?
Well, today's Tuesday, right?
It surely isn't.
It is too. Because yesterday felt like Monday
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Stop
there.
that shit. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, you know how sometimes Mondays are pretty awesome and sometimes Mondays are just kind of blah.
Well, actually, I didn't really, I was gone in Vegas. I still thought it was Sunday or something.
Well,
yeah. And that's kind of how I worked yesterday. So sorry, I took it like I just got back.
Yeah, today you just got back.
Well, I had to go everywhere. I had to get the dogs, had to wash, my wife's car, had to, all the stuff that you would do on the weekend. And it was Easter Monday.
Easter Monday.
It was. It's on the calendar.
Is it?
Easter Monday. I was like, what does that mean? One more day to do nothing?
Well,
because if he had risen the day before, what did he do next? Take a nap?
Probably. He saw a shadow, went back into the cave, and there's 6 more weeks of winter.
All right, I got a few things.
All right,
Dow's down 369.
What?
Yeah, bond. Let's see the rates. Where are we at with the rates? Worse by 21 basis points. And 10-year sitting at 4.3645. And I guess you probably know why this is all happening. Somebody won't lay down and play dead.
It's has something to do with AI, right?
No, God, I wish. No, but did you know Oracle laid off 30,000 people on Friday by email?
By email? Oh, come on. You never break up by email.
Well, I'm thinking about it. If you got to get rid of 29,000 people, that's a lot of come into the office. We don't need you anymore.
So you feel bad for the one guy that had to put that group together?
Well, it's just like, wow. So the whole thing was AI is getting rid of jobs, but it's not getting rid of all the middle management because AI needs to ask questions from somebody.
Yeah. Because it doesn't know everything. It is learning.
Well, it's can only do so much.
Yeah.
So, all right, back to what I was going to get at. So it's again has to do with the war, has to do with oil. And the whole thing about oil is, the more it goes up, then in history, I think I read it somewhere since World War II, when oil prices double, right after we have a recession.
Ooh.
What is it? Historically, since World War II, except for COVID, when oil prices have doubled, there's always a recession to follow. What does follow mean?
Right afterwards,
afterwards, right away. We don't know.
Yeah,
right.
Eventually.
Right now. Right now, we're at $115 a barrel. It could reach 120 today. So it would be double the price. It was in January. That's amazing. It was in January, $60 a barrel, and now we're at almost 120.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, that moved up quickly, and that's going to mess with rates. So what do? Do you not buy now because rates are, the rates have gone up, or do you just buy and wait till afterwards to refinance?
Well, and the one thing you're not going to change in California, and you can't change after you purchase, is the purchase price. And I have a feeling that once all this stuff calms down.
That was hard to come out.
It was. I wanted like 17 different words, and I chose calm. Prices are going to start rising again, which brings me to
because we're at that point at the time that we normally do. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but usually we start in spring. Spring, we're actually in summer picks up. Well, we've been in summer.
Yeah. Well, we're in the Central Valley, so we've got 2. We've got winter. 3 fake summer and then summer. So we're in fake summer right now.
Well, yeah, because we got spring coming back this weekend.
Is it spring and sport?
Yeah, we got rain coming, 67 degrees again. Woohoo! Yeah,
according to AI, they're talking about home prices and sales at the medium home price in California has shown a slight decrease to $819,200.
Well, that's medium. That's because they're buying a lower price house.
Exactly. Those are what are selling the fastest right now. That first time home buyer home in the 450s.
We don't have any of those.
We don't have a lot of them.
Yeah. All right. Are you done with fake news?
No, that was real, actually.
Okay. All right, because
here's some fake news.
I have ISM and I have a couple other things.
Oh, ISM.
ADP to talk about.
I want to talk about ISM.
ISM is what is ISM?
I don't know. For? It's Industrial Service Management.
Yeah, the March ISM services, so they fell from 56 to 54 beneath the estimate of 55.
What does that mean, though?
The rise in oil prices, as well as the other impact of the Straits of Hormuz closure, caused prices paid to rise from 63 to almost 71, which matches the highest level since 2022. So long story short, this thing came in horribly, even though it was only off a little bit.
Off a little bit?
Off of a little bit.
Okay.
All right. So they're worried about the, BLS. We weren't here last Friday, and the BLS came in majorly better than everybody thought it was going to come in.
What did it come in at?
Majorly better.
Majorly better?
That's all you need to know.
Did it affect anything?
Well, of course, it affected rates.
And what'd they do?
What do you think
they went up?
And then we had ADP employment data. ADP released their weekly employment report, which showed private employers added an average of 26,000 jobs per week in 4 weeks ending March 21st. This is higher than the readings we've seen before. That's forecasting around 100,000 jobs in the next monthly report for now.
Wow.
But that can change. We're like 7,500, 10,000, now 26,000 a week. What's going on here? I don't know.
People are going back to work.
Well,
they're creating their own jobs,
or they're making more. Yeah, they have to do something because they can't just sit around and get a.
No, because they had to go off of that.
Yeah. All right. So there was a survey in the U.S. of employees.
Okay.
And they asked them a few things, and one of them was how 28% of workers feel their job is safe.
Okay.
And I don't know what they mean by safe. I assume they mean by not losing it, not like they do things that they can't get, could get hurt,
right.
Like not a steel, working in with the
safe
foundry area.
To me means stable.
Yeah. Likely impacted by economic climate and the rise of AI. So that's, I use AI all the time.
Yeah, you do. You do. I don't. I mean, I do a little bit, but not that much.
Durable good orders for February was also released, which the headline was weak. Internals were a bit stronger. The headline fell 1.4%, which was much weaker than estimates, but all due to declining in aircraft orders. You know what they weren't buying aircraft, they were buying ammunition.
For their aircraft that they still have.
No, the aircraft is sitting there because nobody's buying stuff when you're in a war when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Are you talking like Boeings? You're talking about passenger planes?
Talking about all those
things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because people don't know what to do, so they push off that stuff. Core durable goods, which strips out defense spending and aircraft, rose 0.6 versus 0.4 expected. That tempered the gain was at 4%. I'm sorry, 0.4 negative revision from the previous reporting.
So does that mean they're looking at inflation?
I know. It just means that that durable good orders are doing much better. This is the core stuff. They took out, like I said, they spent because our defense was what they got. Trillions of dollars they said they were going to spend for stuff, and now they're trying to get more money to replace what they blew up and used.
What got used?
Yeah.
We need more missiles.
Coality, which was CoreLogic, released their February home price insights, showing that home values nationwide were unchanged. They also reported that the home values were up 0.5 year over year, down from 0.7 the previous report. So what's happening here? Nationwide, we're starting to see house prices kind of go down.
Mm-hmm.
Not like going in a recession down things where values are dropping. I think it has more to do with just the average home price being sold. No one's buying a lot of the higher end stuff.
Yeah, and the higher end stuff is never really screwed with by markets because they're completely different animals that are buying. They're financing them by themselves. They're paying cash. They're doing all kinds of things.
Yeah,
so
they forecasted that homes will rise 0.3 in March and increase by 4.7% over the next 12 months, which has been revised higher from 4.4%. Everybody thinks house values are going to go up going forward.
Well, yeah.
Really?
I do too.
Really?
I do too. Especially here in California. I mean, it's kind of an anomaly. You might have some areas like Florida, Arizona, and Texas that prices will drop, but California, we just don't have a lot to choose from. So supply, demand.
Well, they're not building anything.
I know.
Really. And
they're building a lot of places to rent.
Well, they're building some, but and it's amazing that they have to offer so much to get you to buy it. I mean, clients of mine who are doing something else, they were offered $25,000 to go through their people's, lender.
Right, but they still had a payment.
Well, no, yeah, with that,
more than they wanted.
But I'm just saying, if you have to offer $25,000 to, and I stated to somebody else that, yeah, that's to buy the rate down.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
all you're doing. And it's not to pay other closing costs. It's to buy the rate down, or I guess you could use it any way you want, but most of them are using it to buy the rate down to real low. But why waste that money?
It entices people to buy that don't have the opportunity to do something else. But and
how bad is your lender that you have to offer $25,000 to use them?
Well, let's talk to these builders.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, that's what somebody could say is, gosh, how bad are they if you have to offer 25?
You know, the 25,000 they're offering, it's you're paying for it. Of course.
Let's see, what did my dad teach me? How to duck, and life's not fair.
My dad forgot to teach me how to duck.
Yeah, I learned that over time.
Yeah, backhand.
But so you pay for it some way.
Yeah,
you're paying for it. The inflated price of home. They're not giving it for free.
That's not because they love you and they just want.
They're like, we're gonna give $25,000 for this. All right, what's the home price? $375,000, $400,000.
No, they're going to make some profit. It's going to be $415,000.
No, I'm just saying that was if they were going to price it for $375,000 and now they're giving $25,000 away.
It's going to be
$400,000.
Yeah, exactly.
And everybody's like, how can they do that? Well, because they own the house, they own the little market right there.
Do whatever they want,
and they can whatever they price. Well, the next one's coming out at $50,000 more.
Yeah, true.
And this lot is a
premium
lot, and you got to pay $100,000 for it.
It's a 4,500 square foot lot. Yeah, all the others are 4,000.
Well, it's funny because afterwards, down the road, when people, my lot was premium, I don't care. It doesn't mean anything. It
meant something to that buyer then
at the time.
Yeah,
that's all how they sell it to you.
Yeah.
Well, it was 1,000 square foot more. Okay, well, at $1 a square foot, you got $1,000.
I remember when I first got into real estate, I would, I attacked for sell by owners. Everybody else was doing expired listings, so I'm going to the.
Did you get arrested?
Yes, I did. I attacked them big time. I just beat them I pummeled them until they said, "Okay, we'll sign." But I would talk to these guys, and they're like, "Well, I got a corner lot." Yeah, okay, and well, it's a premium. Oh, is it
when you bought it?
What you mean?
Because you got a road on both sides.
The builder charged you more for that lot because it was a little bit larger, but
it was on the corner.
It's on the corner.
Yeah. See, okay, now you don't only have one street; you got two streets.
Yeah, but you're on the corner of a four-way stop.
But people don't understand that when they buy new houses, what they get you for premiums and all this add-ons or whatever doesn't mean anything when you go to sell it or down the road.
Just going to sell for the highest possible price in that neighborhood, whatever it supports.
Well, they don't go, that's a corner lot. We got to add to that. I've never seen on the appraisal that box check corner lot. and see the adjustment for it.
Yeah.
Corner lot, $2,500.
Well,
-10.
When I finally put my home on the market, I'm going to charge a premium for the lot because it's on a corner.
But that's what they do on new homes.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I know.
And you're going to pay for everything. Plus, you're going to get it, and you have no backyard.
Yeah.
Oh, you do. It's just dirt.
Well, I went with the premium appliances. The GE monogram instead of the GE.
Well, I mean, they get you for every upgrade, everything. Yeah. And a lot of people just buy it bare bones and then come in and rip it all out and do it themselves.
That's the sad thing, is when you buy it bare bones and you come in and rip everything out, or you add everything to it, like I did back in the 80s. Brand new home, price built. I love the home, but completely remodeled it.
Well, I mean, when I moved in with Marsha, when we got married, they had just sold those in 2002, and we came in 2006.
Yeah,
or 2000, and we gutted the
kitchen.
Gutted
and that kitchen was nice.
Yeah, and then you had to put the pool in because it was all weeds out back. So they never did anything, but the whole doing that 4x8 island in that made a huge difference in that house.
What gets me is I grew up on Ellis Street, so house was built in the 50s. We moved there in 61. In the couple of homes just went on the market, sold right away in the high 3s, low 4s on Ellis Street. They got curbs, and gutters, but no sidewalks. Anyway, there are people that have lived there forever who have still not done anything to their backyard. It's just weeds. How does that happen? That's over. I'm going to try to do the math. That's 76 years.
Well, thing around on Brady, there's still some places that don't have sidewalks.
Yeah.
It's like, put a sidewalk in.
Yeah.
But I guess the city has to do it, right?
The city's got to do it. And you're in the city.
No kidding, really?
Yeah, I think so. There's those small little pockets that are getting swallowed up. They're actually going to start putting in sidewalks, curbs, and gutters in the Robertson Road area over in Southwest Mo.
Oh, okay.
They've only had puddles and dirt.
Problem is, you're still going to have flooding everywhere because you're not going to have drains, right?
Sewer, I don't know.
Because they're all over Modesto. There's still places that don't have drains and it floods.
Yeah.
So, not like floods out the house, but
the corner street.
All
so
right,
that's when you get to splash the
stop,
walkers.
We'll stop. Let's get out of the yesteryear.
We got into the
back.
weeds.
Yeah, the yesteryear.
Or I got into the weeds. I like weeds. All right. Make it a great day. It's Tuesday.
Yes,
make
it
it a great day.
All right. Make it a great day. We'll be back tomorrow.
Bye. Happy birthday, Ashley Leonetti.
Oh, happy birthday, Mike.
No, not my birthday. It's my birthday.
It's your birthday. Don't say it's not your birthday.
Bye, kids.
Bye.